Two tools. Two tools. Two tools. No clue!
Hey everyone, welcome to the Two Tools No Clue podcast. I'm Anna,
And I'm Jaden.
and on today's mini-sode, Bitty but Great, we have no clue about the Kefir Kidnapping.
Wow, wow, wow.
What is Kefir, and why are people getting kidnapped?
Yeah, what the heck?
Let's find out.
Sounds terrifying.
Fasten your tool belts. So I briefly mentioned what Kefir is. I can't. I'm pausing because there's many different pronunciations.
Hey Siri, am I saying Kefir right?
Okay, I found this on the web for Am I Seeing Kefir Right? Check it out.
Kefir. Was that because of her Australian accent? That was an Australian accent, though.
Kefir.
Kefir. Keep your hands off my Kefir, or you'll get kidnapped, mate.
That's what she says.
Ah!
Kefir.
That sounded
Kefir.
horrible. I don't want to hear that again.
Well, that's what they said.
Kefir.
So that's what I'm going to go with, but I just can't. Kefir.
Kefir. Yeah, sounds fancy.
This is going to be a wild episode because I don't know how I'm going to pronounce it every time I'm going to say it. It's going to be different every time.
I'm here for it. I'll understand.
So I briefly mentioned kefir in last week's episode. Do you remember what it is?
No, but I do know that I don't like it.
How do you not know what it is, but you know that you don't like it?
Well, I know it's like high in probiotic, and we tried to get some once, and it was blueberry flavored, and it was horrible.
It's bitter.
Tasted like Greek yogurt.
Yeah. That's a good way to describe
With
it.
no sugar in it.
Yeah.
0 sugar was in that kefir.
Kefir. Very natural. Well, kefir is fermented milk and kefir grains, which aren't actually grains,
Huh.
but a symbiotic culture of beneficial bacteria and yeast. It's described as similar to thin yogurt, like our Activia.
Yes, it was in a bottle, and we
Yeah.
thought it was a smoothie, and guess what, guys? It wasn't a smoothie.
It was not yummy.
It was horrible.
But
I'll say it again.
we also eat sugar a lot, so our taste buds like the sweeter things in life.
Yes.
So, kefir is highly regarded for its health benefits. It's packed with calcium, and each serving has around 9 grams of protein. Also, when kefir cultures are fermented in dairy, the beneficial probiotics have a much better chance of surviving the digestive process.
Interesting. Okay.
Which means they have a much better chance of making an impact in your gut.
You get the value of it.
Yeah.
That's actually okay. Fine. Kefir.
Okay, fine.
Don't kidnap me though. Weirdo.
The oldest traces of kefir were found in a 4,000-year-old tomb in the Shaohe region of China. Sorry if I said that wrong.
I think you did great.
Thank you.
I've never been to China, but
It starts with an X, so I really didn't know how to do that, but I think I did okay.
You got there. Yep.
Do you remember the name Eli Mechnikov from last week's episode?
No.
He was a
Because
Russian.
it wasn't last week.
What?
Mainly because it wasn't last week.
True, very true. For you, it was like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
We've been slacking on our recordings.
Yeah.
Well, he was a Russian bacteriologist who noticed that Bulgarians' average life expectancy of 87 years was far longer than that of other cultures in the early 1900s. For example, the average life expectancy in the US and the UK during this time was 47 years.
Yeah, that's insane to me.
So literally almost double.
Well, we were like working ourselves to death already at that point. So Industrial Revolution.
That is true. He theorized that the lactic acid bacteria in the kefir were the leading cause of the incredible lifespans.
Wow. Okay. All right. Kefir.
He named the beneficial bacteria he found Bulgarian bacillus,
Oh, cool.
which was later renamed Lactobacillus bulgaricus. Due to this discovery, consuming fermented milk became the next hot trend. Eh, eh, eh.
Fermented milk. I
Yeah.
can't think about it that way.
Kefir, the creation of nomadic Ossetians
Yeah.
within the Caucasus Mountains, was suddenly in high demand. However, they weren't going to just hand it over. So here we go.
Oh, jeez.
According to legend, the original cultures of Kefir were given to the people of the northern Caucasus Mountains by Muhammad himself.
Whoa.
They called them grains of the prophet.
Whoa.
Families would pass down different strains of Kefir cultures from generation to generation, and they became fiercely protective of their methods of producing it, and specific fermenting recipes were kept secret.
Like sourdough.
Mm. The general way to make kefir was to mix the grain with cow, sheep, or goat milk within an animal hide bag. It was then left in the sun for several days to ferment. And remember, they're not actually grains.
Yeah.
It's like the symbiotic cultures.
Yeah.
So,
That's crazy. It's like a sourdough
yeah,
starter.
right. It was customary for the family members to kick the bag as they walked by to give it a mix because it was usually by the front door. So as you were coming in and out, you
That
would give
is
the bag a
insane. So they're
kick.
protective of it, but they're putting it at the front door.
Yeah, right? Well, that's where everyone's going most often to see it.
Okay.
It makes sense in my
Yeah.
mind.
Or to get robbed.
It was also portable food source, with shepherds bringing their goat skin sacks with them on their travels.
Huh.
As they walked, the solution would mix and ferment. So that's the
Yeah.
movement that they
Okay. Yep.
needed. They would replenish the grains with milk from their herds, creating a continuous supply of kefir. So they were doing it up,
That is
those shepherds.
interesting and kind of creepy at the same time.
Why is it creepy?
I don't know. I just like even like sourdough starters, like how it's just been alive for so long. Like,
Mm,
okay, this is a quick side track. I used to work at Panera Bread,
mm,
and on our uniforms, all it is the Panera Bread logo, like the lady.
mhm.
For the longest time, I had no idea, no reason to ask
Just some
what it's
random
about.
lady.
I just
It's
thought
like
it was
Starbucks. Who's
Panera.
that?
Yeah, it's Mother Bread.
Wow.
And y'all, Mother Bread is a very large sourdough starter that makes, like, Panera has their own bread factories,
Mhm.
and they have one huge ass sourdough starter
Wow.
that is from the original company. And
I can't even imagine.
if you go to the one in Keene on the walls, I don't know. Oh, it's not like it's gone.
Because
Oh,
they
but the
refurbished.
old one, it had a whole remind me of like bistro cafe painting.
Mhm.
And it was like old schooly, and it was like the original owners before it was Panera, because
Oh,
it
wow.
was just like a cafe to start, or
I
like
didn't
bread
know that.
company to start, I think. But like General Mills just becomes a huge crazy thing.
Yeah.
But I remember when the trainer told me that she came every now and then. It was like the corporate trainer, and she told me that like I thought she was messing with me, and they were like, Jaden, she's being so serious. Like, that is Mother Bread, and there is a starter
Wow.
somewhere.
I
That is
can't even imagine
Panera's
how large
recipe.
that starter must be.
It's huge. I just picture like a huge blob. That's all I can think
Literally.
of.
Like,
And
what kind of container is that thing in?
I worked for Panera 2013, and I swear to God, at least once a year, I think about that. I think about getting trapped in that room with that starter, just like a big, like I just picture it being a big ball.
Yeah.
I know that's probably not what it looks like. Who knows? I don't know.
It's
Anyway, sorry.
alive.
That was my sidetrack. My apologies.
So the people of the Caucasus region were well aware of the incredible health benefits that their kefir, is that how we would say it?
Kefir,
Kefir
yes.
held. And they were extremely reluctant to share their grains or recipes with the rest of the world. which makes sense. I would be too.
Yeah.
Like, get the hell out of here.
It's like any recipe, any family recipe. Like, who are you? What blood do you have? Not mine. Go away.
Yeah. They saw these qualities as magical.
Yeah.
So they fear that the
Well,
magical properties of their grains would disappear if they gave them to outsiders.
exactly. I mean, think about it. They were living twice
Yeah,
as long. That's magic.
that is magic.
Explain it any other way.
Literally.
Until people are like, oh, it's that. And they're like, no, it's not.
So Ellie Metchnikoff comes in and he's like, it's actually this.
Like, it's the cinnamon. Go away.
Fun fact, they were able to keep the secret for nearly 2,000 years. Which is pretty good when it comes to white people snooping where they shouldn't be
Yeah, I
snooping.
feel like who found out? The
It's the
French.
Germans, I'm pretty sure. Hold on,
Germans.
I haven't read
Oh,
my notes in
okay.
a while.
I don't know why I was so quick
I made
to
these notes a while ago.
blame the French, but I feel like that's something that they would want.
Oh, yeah.
You know
I
what I
could
mean?
very well be. Let's not write them off just yet.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, the world was also becoming aware of kefir's incredible health benefits.
Yeah. Oh no.
For instance, Marco Polo wrote about a mare's milk that is thought to be a similar product to kefir. Don't know where he got it, but he wrote about it, and
Those
then
people are
everyone knew about
wild.
it.
Yeah.
Dr. Eli Metchnikoff, sorry, there's no R in his name. Dr. Eli Metchnikoff, his work caught the attention of the All Russian Physicians Society, who decided that all Russian people should be able to benefit from kefir. So my apologies. It was the Russians.
Yikes, that's scary.
But as I said before, the Caucasus people were not at all willing to share their magical cultures with anyone, so this is unfortunately where things get intense.
No.
So the All Russians Physician Society turned to two brothers, Nikolai and Mikhail Blandov, who owned the Moscow Dairy as well as a couple cheese-making factories in the northern Caucasus region. They were hired to find, in quotations, some kefir grains for the All Russian Physician Society.
Yikes. But they don't know how to make it.
The society,
Yeah.
they just want it. They'll figure it out. They just want the grains.
That's what they always think.
Or which aren't grains, but symbiotic cultures. So at first, the brothers approached the local tribe living near their factory and asked to buy the magical grain from them, which they obviously refused. They
Yeah,
were
they're
get
like,
the
"They'll
fuck
take
out
me
of here.
away," yeah.
And, like, we've been keeping the secret for
Yeah.
2,000 years. You really think we can
Yeah.
be bought off?
By two farm boys.
Literally.
Skedaddle.
Get out of here, Moscow
Yeah.
Dairy. But this did nothing to deter the Blandov brothers. They decided the obvious next step was to incorporate a third person into the scheme and
Oh.
hire them specifically for their beauty. They chose one of their own employees.
A lady friend?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
How would you say this? Irina or Irina? Irina. Irina?
Irina. Yeah.
Irina Sakharova, who had allegedly just turned 20.
Yikes.
Fun fact, she had graduated with full honors from a renowned cheese school and won awards for developing a unique method of making butter.
Oh, that's
At
cool.
20 years old.
Yeah. What'd they do
apparently-
to her?
She was also beautiful, so they napped her right up.
Yeah, they're like, "We need you for your beauty, not your butter skills."
Yeah. Your resume means
Typical
nothing.
bullshit from a man.
Yep.
We need to do better.
So the brothers sent her off to the court of the Karachay tribal prince, Bek Mirz. I do this to myself, and I don't know why. Why do I choose
You
these
bring
stories?
us the stories that matter.
Well,
You're like the
his
damn
name-
news, all right? Keep going.
This prince, his name is Bek Mirza Barcharov.
Good job. That was impressive.
Thank you. They were hoping that she would be able to charm him into giving her the kefir grain. Always a woman doing a man's job.
She should have just went to start. I feel like they probably would have gave it to her.
Honestly. So the brothers' plan actually worked, with the prince falling for Irina.
Oh, no.
How did we say it? Irina?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think.
Irina. Irina? Irina.
Yeah.
That's the one
That's
we
the one.
chose.
That's the one. That's your name now. Irina.
So the prince fell for Irina's charm and good looks. She was showered with flowers and gifts, and apparently the prince never took his eyes off her during the celebration.
Oh.
Unfortunately, the prince had no intention of giving Irina even a drop of the Kefir cultures to bring back with her. Apparently, they took their magical grain so seriously, there was a religious ban on sharing them in their culture. So Irina ended up leaving the
Wow.
tribe empty-handed. He was like, sorry, I'd really like to, but there's a literal religious ban on these symbiotic cultures.
Yeah. It's like my dad said I can't.
Literally.
I'm really sorry.
So she's on her way back. However, on her return, she was intercepted by the prince tribesmen who kidnapped her and brought her back to the tribe.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Yep. Prince Barcharov demanded she marry him, but she refused, staying silent until the brothers could rescue her. Can you imagine if they couldn't? Can you imagine if they couldn't rescue her and she's just subjected to this tribe?
Just and she's a princess of a tribe now.
Literally.
Oh darn.
Congratulations. So apparently the brothers did somehow manage to help rescue her
Oh, good for them.
before the tribe forced her to marry the prince and brought her to the Russian court of Tsar Nicholas II so she could lodge an official complaint
Yeah. Like,
against the
screw you
prince
guys.
for kidnapping her, which is hilarious.
Oh, okay. Not screw Russia yet. My bad.
Whoa, jump into conclusions
Well,
over
they're the
here.
ones who made them do it in the first place.
Yeah.
How about you do it, Russia?
Literally, your weird society of physicians. Why don't you do it?
Are you afraid?
So the prince originally offered to pay her in gold, jewels, and other riches as compensation for his crimes. But Irina refused to accept them. She was a
Good
bad
for her.
bitch.
She's like, sorry, you kidnapped me?
Yeah.
That is a crime.
She was all about business.
You are a criminal.
So she held out until the Kefir grains were given to her.
Oh.
Which the Tsar made sure happened.
Funny how the religious ban is no longer.
Yeah, right?
When a man.
Ooh.
Yo, how long have. All right, never mind. We're not going to get into that.
So Prince Barcharov fought against the court, but was ultimately ordered to pay Irina 10 pounds of Kefir grains as compensation for being kidnapped and held against her will. This is a lot. 10 pounds?
That is a lot.
In 1908, the Blandov brothers sold the first commercially produced kefir in Russia using the grain they received from Irina.
Literally like 5 miles away. These people are pissed.
Literally.
At you fuckers. Sorry. That was aggressive.
It was first used in hospitals to give them some credit to
Okay.
treat patients suffering from digestive disorders, tuberculosis, and cancer. In Eastern Europe, it's still used in hospitals to treat patients, including infants.
Interesting.
By the 1930s, milk kefir was being widely produced throughout Russia and available to the public. It's still one of the most popular fermented beverages in Russia to this day, accounting for 65 to 80% of all fermented drink sales.
Oh, wow. Is that why he's lived forever?
Putin?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably, honestly. Honestly, because doesn't the man have cancer? Am I going to get, like,
Do we need to start
sniped
tracking
for
that?
saying that?
Yeah, don't talk about Russia.
A little red dot appears
Yeah,
on my
we're good.
forehead.
We're good. I'll make fun of you know who all day, but maybe not him.
Yeah, he's scary.
He's scary. I still don't understand how he's still alive, though.
Yeah, that's
Anyway,
crazy.
it's the Kefir.
It is. That it all makes sense now.
It's adding
Little
up.
red dots appear on both of our foreheads because we found out his
We
secret.
figured it out. It's the Kefir. Take that away from him. Never mind. Shut up.
Moving on. In 1988, Russia produced 1.2 million tons of milk kefir, aka 2.4 billion pounds.
Yo, whose family recipe did they steal, though? That's what I want to know. Cool, they kidnapped this blonde lady. Great.
How do you know she's blonde?
I'm guessing. And now they've had to have, like, they didn't make that up to make it good. You know what I mean? Like, they definitely stole somebody's grandma's recipe.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
Yeah.
Unless it's just so easy. Maybe she was like, maybe when she was waiting, she was like, so, how do you do that?
Maybe.
I know you're not going to give me any, which is totally fine, but like, how do you do it?
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. Maybe. She could have. She seems very intelligent.
So eventually, milk kefir found its way to the Western world by the 1960s. We're so behind.
Yeah, we are.
The consumption of kefir in the US today is so low, I couldn't even find a statistic for it. But around 30% of Americans eat fermented food on a daily basis. 30%.
They're just tricking us so good.
Yeah, they really are.
That's really sad. I'm gonna chug that stuff out of spite now. Just gonna like hold
Literally.
my nose and just chug it. I'm gonna
Well, if you
do
wanna
that
live
till I'm like
forever.
107. They're gonna be like, "How are you alive?"
It's the
I'm not
kefir.
gonna tell you. I don't want to get kidnapped.
Literally. In 1973, Irina Sakharov received a letter of appreciation from the Russian government, more specifically the Minister of the Food Industry, for her heroic role in stealing the kefir grains for Russia.
Bruv, where's my check at, homie?
Literally.
When did you
I
get a
held
letter?
out gold, jewels,
Yeah.
riches for these grains, and you're telling me all I get is a little
Yeah.
letter saying
Irina's
thank
looking
you?
for a check.
Literally. I hope she got compensated. I hope every little sale of the
Yeah.
brothers kefir, like a little chunk went to her.
I hope so. They were her employee. They better make her the damn CFO.
Absolutely. At 21, let's do it next year. Boop, boop. All the way to the top. Today, most of the commercially produced kefir is made from direct set powdered kefir cultures, which contain considerably fewer probiotic strains than kefir grains. Yeah. So, like everything else in the world, it got industrialized and it's not as healthy for you
I bet the
anymore.
kefir on our shelves in America aren't even that healthy.
Yeah.
That's upsetting.
The powdered kefir cultures are a popular choice in commercial production because it produces a more consistent product. Wah, wah, wah. However, to this day, no one has been able to create an artificial version of kefir grains. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that is interesting.
You can't. There's no GMO kefir.
That's good for kefir.
True kefir grains are direct descendants of those born in ancient times, thousands of years ago. So I included Revolution Fermentation's website in the show notes where you can buy your own kefir grains and start making homemade milk kefir.
How much are they?
They're not a sponsor. I'm just going to say that right here. Not sponsored by
If you
Revolution
wanted to.
Fermentation, but I thought that was really cool. And I just stumbled upon this website and I thought I'd throw it out, but like do your own research first. Like
Yeah.
I'm just
We have no clue.
I don't know. Thought I'd be
We
helpful.
have no clue.
Give you a
here.
place to start. I don't know. So the beauty of kefir grains is they're kind of like sourdough, like you were saying. Uh,
I'm having
it's like you
flashbacks.
knew. As long as you keep them healthy and well fed, you'll continue to have the beneficial kefir cultures forever.
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 And that, my friends, is the story of the Kefir kidnapping.
Do not kidnap people for kefir. Just buy it at the grocery store.
Well, honestly, it's kind of a tricky situation because she was trying to steal the grains and they kidnapped her. So, like, maybe don't try to steal from people
True.
to begin with.
Yeah.
I don't know.
True.
It's a messy situation.
But still, don't kidnap people. Oh, it is time
It is time for the Farmer's Almanac. So, today should be June 11th.
Hello, June 11th. How are
Hello.
you?
Today is the feast of Saint Barnabas. E.T., the extraterrestrial movie, was released in 1982 today. Happy birthday, E.T.
Happy birthday, E.T., you scary little thing.
Yeah.
That thing creeped me out when I was a kid.
And it is the best day to cut hair, to discourage growth, to color your hair, and to ask for a loan. So be brave. Ask for that loan.
Discourage growth, but ask for a loan.
Color that hair.
Yeah, shave it too.
Yeah. So you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at Two Tools No Clue Podcast.
And you can subscribe to our Patreon at patreon.com/2toolsnoclue. And you can, write us an email at twotoolsnocluepodcast@gmail.com.
Send us your stories. Send us your topics. Send us your comments and critiques. Tell
us what you're up to this week.
Yeah.
Tell us what projects you're doing, like Anna was saying. That sounds fun.
We'll see you next time, guys.
Be safe out there, everybody.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Two tools. Two tools. Two tools. No!